Welcome back to Horrible Summary. Today I'm here to remind you that there is a Saturday morning Mortal Kombat cartoon. And yes, it is probably as ridiculous as you think it is. Now, I am a fan of Mortal Kombat. I have a lot of fond memories of playing Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 at college with my friends. Smoke is my favorite character in that particular game, so I'll do a horrible summary on the episode that features him. I know it's probably weird that I'm reviewing the 5th episode instead of the 1st. In my opinion, this episode is a lot more fun to talk about. Anyways, let's start. Not gonna lie, the existence of this cartoon is really baffling. This is one of the first games in history to, be M-rated, and also it kind of inspired the ESRB in the first place. You can literally just, rip someone's head off with their spinal cord still attached. Then again, there was a RoboCop cartoon. Funnily enough, he eventually got into Mortal Kombat as well. How many times am I gonna bring up RoboCop? This is the 3rd time.
Test your might.
Liu Kang.
He's pretty much the main character of the games, and he's also the Bruce Lee inspired character.
Princess Kitana.
She is the princess of the realm of Edenia, and also the adoptive daughter of Shao Kahn, the bad guy.
Sub-Zero.
He is a former member of the Lin Kuei assassins, and he has ice powers.
Jax.
He's a special forces guy with weird arm-enhancing devices on him. Back then, I used to think he had robot arms, but they're apparently not. In the reboot, he actually had his arms exploded, so he had to have robot arms. I think that makes way more sense for the character, since one of his fatalities in the second game is him ripping the opponent's arms off.
Sonya Blade.
Like Jax, she is also special forces, and in this show she's extremely arrogant and says this a lot.
Combat time!
A lot.
Nightwolf. Kiva.
He's the Native American warrior type character, and in this show he confused with his pet wolf to get his superpowers that he has in the games. Also, he's the only character in the main cast that isn't in the current game, Mortal Kombat 1, which is honestly kind of a shame. He has pretty cool powers. Even as a cameo, I think he'd be pretty cool.
Curtis Stryker.
Sucks. He really sucks. It would have made way more sense to have Johnny Cage, since people actually like that character. He's just some white dude wearing a blue shirt and has a backwards hat.
Dude, are you talking about me?
No, I'm talking about that lame cop from MK3.
Carry on.
And then you have Raiden, and Raiden's really cool. Raiden also is my favorite voice in the show, because he's freaking Clancy Brown.
A good timing, Raiden. The fighting's over, girlfriend.
You're gonna look funnier sucking my dick with no teeth.
I should also say that the character designs are pretty good. Most of them look like they came straight out of the game. Although there are 2 exceptions. Kitana has a weird blend of her game design and her movie design. The costume is shaped pretty similarly to how it looks in the games, but the outfit's black instead of blue, which the movie Kitana had. Also, her hair looks completely different from both the movie and the games. But honestly, I'm fine with the outfit change. Most of the other characters already have blue in their color scheme. And another character with a blue color scheme that looks kinda different from the games is Nightwolf. Most of the time, Nightwolf doesn't have his face paint on, like how he does in the games. But when he fuses with his wolf and also gets superpowers, he gets the face paint too. And also blank white eyes, just like in the game. This might just be me, but Nightwolf looks kinda young in this cartoon. In the cartoon, he looks like he's around 19 or 20 years old, but in the games, he's at least 30. Oh, and one more thing about character designs. Sub-Zero's scar looks kinda weird. So the episode starts out with Stryker doing some target practice, and then Sub-Zero kinda flexes on Stryker, which I feel like Sub-Zero's mere existence would be a flex against Stryker. Nightwolf notices that there's a portal opening and there's smoke coming out of it. Oh yeah, I forgot to say that Nightwolf is the computer nerd of the show. Anyways, the smoke in that portal can only really mean one thing. That dude who's always in the high school bathroom.
Welcome to Cloud Kingdom.
Just kidding, it's Smoke. Anyway, Sub-Zero talks about his old pal Smoke. They used to be best friends. They were both in the Lin Kuei. And they were totally friends, guys. This is only a half an hour long episode. We don't need to explain anything. Oh yeah, Cyrax and Sector are also here. And this is probably the first time human Cyrax and Sector were ever shown. And yeah, they don't really look anything like how they do in the later games. Also, the Grandmaster of the Lin Kuei is starting the Cyber Initiative, which is him turning his henchmen into cyborgs. Oh, and if you saw any gray robots in the background footage, yeah, those are the Lin Kuei. They look even more robotic in the cartoon, so it's a bit less violent for TV censors. Oh, and in this show, the Grandmaster of the Lin Kuei has a name, and his name is Oniro. He's the result of combining Oni with Nero. Okay, in all seriousness, he's kind of a dick. Oh, and also, he's a ripoff of Shang Tsung. Mainly because he can shapeshift, and he says this.
Your soul will belong to me.
Although he seems to shapeshift into animals more than other people, so I guess that's a little bit different. And yeah, he turns Sub-Zero's buddy old pal Smoke into a robot. Back to the present, Sub-Zero decides to go on his own. And a whole lot of nothing happens. It's just Sub-Zero walking all the way over to where the portal is. I feel like the production staff should have just put all this time into like developing Smoke and Sub-Zero's backstory just a little bit more. Like, holy crap, it's still going! So after that incredibly long-ass sequence, Sub-Zero fights Smoke, who is gray for some reason. Now, yeah, Ninja Smoke in the games is like a gray or sometimes white color, but Cyborg Smoke at the time was purple. And later down the line in the games, they made his cyborg design like gray more often. But in my opinion, I think the purple looks better. And Smoke uses his signature move, Chest Lasso. This move isn't really that weird if you think about it. It's a family-friendly version of Smoke's grappling hook move. And if you ask me, I don't really think that stabbing someone with a harpoon is that family-friendly. Smoke can also fire energy from his fists, which is not in the games. Then again, every movie or animated incarnation of the cyborgs, like, their powers are just not accurate at all, and they usually get them mixed up with each other. Oniro shows up with Cyrax and Sector and also a bunch of Lin Kuei guys. Holy crap, he just killed Cyrax and Sector. Like, that was fast. Oh, never mind, they're okay. That was a weird-ass error. Sector also shoots a net out of his chest, which is not accurate. Somehow, even Battle of the Realms made this mistake. Oh, never mind, it just turned into a missile in between shots. Before Sub-Zero gets, well, finished, the Mortal Kombat Defenders of the Realm start defending the realm. Yeah.
I owe you nothing but this. Your powers cannot withstand the onslaught of the Lin Kuei Master.
Something funny about this fight scene is that it's a lot more violent than usual. I mean, yeah, these are drones, but they used to be human. This is the equivalent of Jax ripping this guy's sternum out. Now that I think about it, why don't all the Cyber Lin Kuei look like Cyrax and Sector? Was the Lin Kuei running low on budget after making Smoke a cyborg? Is that why Oniro's not even a cyborg?
Shocking!
Sub-Zero and Smoke fight again, and Oniro says the line.
Finish him.
But Smoke pulls a mercy and, like, smokes him out of there. Somehow, Oniro knows exactly where they're going, and he turns into a bird to fly after them. The Lin Kuei drones retreat to the portal, which kind of begs the question. Why are they going through a portal that transports people through other realms? They are from Earth.
There's always one guy who won't get with the program.
Anyway, Smoke wishes to duel with Sub-Zero alone, but Oniro, of course, interrupts him again. The fight between Sub-Zero and Oniro is so epic. And may I even say, it is as epic as the Tale of Beowulf. Just replace Beowulf with Sub-Zero and replace Grendel with Oniro, of course. This is the type of shit you put on like AMVs with Linkin Park playing in the background. Eventually, Smoke gains his soul back, kind of. Oh yeah, cyborgs in Mortal Kombat don't have souls. I know, it's kind of weird, but it was always a part of the lore.
You have betrayed the clan again! For that, I will take you down!
So yeah, Smoke abandons the Lin Kuei. Something I forgot to mention throughout the whole video was that Smoke is the strongest Mortal Kombat character. Don't believe me?
Smoke wins. Fatality.
So yeah, that was Mortal Kombat Defenders of the Realm. And holy crap, it's really weird. I have similar opinions on it to the Zelda cartoon. I like it, but it's just incredibly corny. There's also kinda too many fight scenes in this cartoon. I know, it's a fighting game, but Mortal Kombat is one of those fighting games that actually had quite a lot of lore. I feel like they could have used some of that fighting time for a little bit more story, like more development with Sub-Zero and Smoke, of course. But I mean, there's still other stuff I like. Somehow, most of the cartoon original characters are really cool. I mean, technically, Quan Chi is a cartoon original character, although he was already planned for Mortal Kombat 4. And I kinda really wish Oniro was a playable character. I know he's already very similar to Shang Tsung, but he's a ninja who can turn into a bird and some kind of tiger monster. It's crazy how some of the characters that come from the show are way cooler than some of the characters that are in the games. I mean, who gives a damn about Dairo? The only memorable thing about him is his awful hairline. Oh yeah, I could have made a joke about Cobra. Like, yeah, kind of beating a dead horse, but Cobra is pretty lame too. So tell me what you thought about the video and about Mortal Kombat Defenders of the Realm. Maybe even comment your favorite character. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed it, and also share the video with your friends if you liked it that much.